Black owned. It's about business, our culture, creating legacies. See us, hear us, support the movement. We are Black owned.
I'm Christine with Black Owned. I'm here with QWAN Miller, who is the founder, right?
Absolutely.
Founder of Gateway Community Empowerment, who also owns the Bar Boutique. So we started doing Black Owned because due to what's happening with the world, we wanted to understand why it's not only important to support Black businesses, but support good business. By understanding what a business stands for, we can begin to understand why it's important to support our own people. So how long have you been in business?
Well,
and everything nice, as he so claims.
If you want to talk about business, I've been in business all my life. If you're talking business, I've been in business since I was 13. I used to sell ices. I used to pack bags. You know what I'm saying? At the local associated cross street from the housing project that I was born and raised in. Ever since I was 13, you know. And then when I taught me how to become a business, so when you say business, I was caught up in the streets that were currently in different kind of business spirit, but because they were in a positive place, doing positive things and making positive change.
So you mentioned that you got your start when you were 13. You started selling ices.
Mm-hmm.
So what made you decide to get into clothing?
Well, coming up from where I come from, I'm from Greenville Housing Projects, and the people that know us know that that's a project of the gift lot. So we came up boosting, which is shoplifting, and it gave me a sense of get fresh. So it was a guy by the name of Slowbucks. There was a guy named Slowbucks who started a brand called Slowbucks, and they was from Queens, and they had started a brand called Slowbucks. And I'm from Brooklyn, so I'm a competitor. I'm a competitive person, so I created a brand called Fast Cash, where they had a snail, I had a road runner. So Fast Cash, I had started that company out of my barber shop, and it got so big that we needed a bigger space. So I started going to stores, seeing if they would, take my brand, and they used to say things to me like, "You're not ready. You're not ready. You need to do this. You need to do that." But I was ready because the community was buying my brand and they loved it. So this was a church, and when the church left, I acquired the place, and we here now, the Bar Boutique.
You mentioned that you had a barbershop, so you do Bar Boutique and you have a barbershop.
Absolutely.
What other businesses do you have?
I have a studio called Bar Studios. We got Norlux Transportation, which is a transportation company that, say you want to go to the studio, you need a ride to get there. You don't want to take the train. You don't want to, you want to have, we get you there and back.
I feel like you have the whole setup package. So we'll get you fresh. If you need to record, we're gonna basically get you to record, and then if you need a shape up, we'll cut you right.
Without a question. And if you want to bring your girl, we got some hair for her too at Everything Glam, which is next door.
Everything Glam, shameless plug. I love that shameless plug. You mentioned that this was a church before you acquired it. Mm-hmm. So is community a big part of your business?
Community is everything in my business. The people that I hire is people from my community. You know what I'm saying, that went through the same struggles that I went through, and that, I like to see them win. I don't want to see my brothers see me. I come from the same housing project they come from, so I want them to know that it can happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm no different than them. I used to be on that same bench playing the same skelly, dribbling that same basketball, but I took my negative experiences and made a change, and here we are today. I hire people from my community. The community support me. I got the local officials that, they support everything that I do. When I do my back to school, I give back to the community. I give free haircuts and school supplies every year. Shout out to Alika Samuels, Latrice Walker. These are Jesse Hamilton. Used to be a senator. These are all people who supported everything that I did, everything that I do.
It sounds like you have such an outpour from the community because you give so much back. How do you feel as though your friends and your family have supported you through all of your business endeavors?
When you talk about family is a little different because as much as they love you, they hate you the same way, because the first time you say no is like you never say yes. So, you know, with family it's a little hard because you could never say no.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So with business, I try to not really involve family with it, but if it's there for me to give, I do. But if it's not, I just can't. You feel what I'm saying?
Do you believe in the saying that have you chosen your family along your numerous years of experience?
Well, of course. I mean, we come from a close-knit family. You know, my mother taught us from the beginning that love your brother, love thy brother, love thy father, love thy sister. So we grew up with love. Let's make no mistake, but you can't involve family in business sometimes because it don't work. I mean, from my experience, it don't work.
What does it mean for you that you are a black business owner of multiple businesses?
I mean, it means everything because the struggle is real. You know, I'm one of not so many that, you know, I know a lot of guys who started the same business. When I started it, they didn't last 6 months. So, I mean, for me to still be standing here since 2013, I mean, it's everything. You know what I'm saying? To be a black man under these circumstances and still be able to stand and stay strong under these conditions. You know, you got big Fortune 500s that couldn't last within this pandemic. And for me to be here and to make it happen, you know, it's everything. You feel what I'm saying?
What message do you have for other business owners who are trying to do what you're doing?
Well, the message that I would give them is this. Never count yourself out. Refuse to fall down while you're standing on your feet. And never give up. Like, you know, in life you're going to be dealt some hard times, but you got to keep pushing. You can't give up. You can't let go. And you got to, whatever your dream is, fight to complete it. Don't give up. Just keep pushing. And here at the Bar Boutique, we only make 6 items. So, you know, the person who wear that small, he's coming to get that small.
He's like, you know what, he calls you up and he's like, yo, I need you to hold this shirt down for me. I'm coming. And he just runs up.
Absolutely.
I love that. That means that, like, you have people who are so adamant about shopping with you and are so adamant about supporting your business that they're like, you know what, we're going to follow you. We're going to stand by you. We're going to stick by you. The last question that I have for you, are there any final words that you have for the people?
Time brings about many changes. And what changes the most are the things that most men rely on. You know what I'm saying? So if you find yourself in difficult times, don't give up. Keep pushing, like I said, and put God first.
Put God first.
Anything happens with prayer. Whatever you pray for shall not be denied. And you know, come to see us at the Bar Boutique.
Wait, we forgot the most important thing. Where can we find you?
You can find me at 166 Ralph Avenue, Brooklyn. That's Bedford-Stuyvesant, the Bar Boutique. And come sit and shop with us.
See, we're at the Bar Boutique, but I feel like you got to do the shameless plug of everything.
Okay, and you can find us also at 160 Ralph Avenue, Everything Nice, and 160A, Everything Glam for your good old frontals and all that good head thing you need. You heard?
Yep.